Bought my first house when I was, say, about 19 for $7 grand. I've been hustling, doing everything I can to stack my money because I always kind of knew I was going to end up working for myself. I ended up buying the second house for like about $5,000. It was a piece of crap. Put about $15,000 into it. I mean, my last. I made a bunch of mistakes on that property. I pushed forward. Finally, I got it completed. Ended up selling that house for $45,000 after realtor fees, closing costs. I ended up getting a check back for about $39,000. And with that $39,000 is when I really started investing in real estate. And that's where the snowball effect started. It's gonna start with one will turn into two, and then you have a guy like me, 15 years later, I am where I am now. You'll get a chance to really see an up close and direct look into how an investor works, hands-on, and how we negotiate with the tenants, homeowners, and so forth. FHA loan? 2824 San Marcos Drive. You here? No mail. Some of the houses that you have to put those bids on this little. Okay, where my numbers is? Fleas. 57. 57-1. 60,000. 60,001. 62. 621. Yeah, I just got into a little pickle here at the auction. I bid it on one, and so I ended up bidding on one, hadn't seen it, and luckily had a guy in the neighborhood that could run by and look at it. 64, 100, 65,000, 100. And then my man John had told me it was a lot. And he's trying to show me all these zeros that it doesn't have a property on it. So I actually ended up sending my guys over there to look at it and sent the picture on it. First I Googled it, and the picture of the house popped up there, and then I sent my guy to look at it, and then he just sent me pictures confirming. 68,100, 70,000, 70,100. I ended up making it easily 20, 30,000 on it, just because I wouldn't pull the trigger and gamble. So a lot of times, like I said, I don't go to Vegas, I don't shoot dice like I used to, I don't gamble like I used to. This is my gambling, this is my adrenaline. And so this is how, I gamble on real estate any time of the day. And today it paid off. 71-1. 71-1. That board is filling up fast, so we gotta start unloading some of that stuff. It's good. It's easy to buy, but you can get caught slipping and let this stuff catch up on you. And next thing you know, you got too much inventory. So right now, we're top heavy. We gotta unload a lot of this stuff and start getting. I like to carry an inventory of about no more than like 8 to 10. Because you don't want to have too much inventory. When I get too much inventory, I start looking at my list. All right, this one here I need to wholesale. This one here I need to wholesale. This one here I retail. So right now we're at about 15, 17 properties. So right now we're getting top heavy. So we're gonna have to unload this stuff, because at the end of the day, you never know how long this market is gonna last.
Now, is this going to be a property that you want to retail this property, or you going to wholesale it?
I think this one we need to go ahead and retail.
Okay.
So many of them, because when they leave Alexandria, they're not going to have nowhere else to go. So I think we need to get them over here and keep them busy.
Okay, sounds good.
A lot of times we want to keep our contractors busy, even when we might wholesale a property. You don't want to run out of work for your crews, because if you don't have no work for your crews, then that'll give an opportunity for another investor to come along and get them. and my crew's been with me for like 10 years, and they're very dedicated and loyal to me. So it's my responsibility to keep them busy, keep them a job, keep them going every week. So storm windows, because I'm just not a big fan of those. Some of them missing glass. How you feel about those?
Yeah, I'm with you on the storm windows, and then we can get some custom screens made for them. I think that'll give it a nicer look.
I agree.
All right.
I agree. Go ahead and put the wood down. What is this? Okay, look. So I thought that might have been a little rat or something.
No, not on this one.
Hopefully we ain't got no fleas in here. We had encountered one the other day, had fleas in it. We had to get up out of that boy. Hello? It look like mine is baking. Nobody's in here. Mine has a real good sized kitchen. I love this kitchen. It's huge. It's big. Do you do foundations?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Somebody coming in, look at it, you say there's a lot of fleas in there.
What?
A lot of fleas.
Oh shit! I hate fleas. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah. Get that. I ain't scared of fleas, but I'm just a, those fleas will always make me itch. When I see them, and you walk outside and you see all these little bugs on your clothes, and then you're walking on your arms, and then it make you itch, and I just can't stand those. Damn, I hate fleas. Came out with a bunch of fleas on me, but this is just, part of the game. I still got fleas crawling on me. I just can't stand the itch and scratch, and those fleas and all that type of stuff, and bed bugs, those are things that I'm just not, I have to deal with, but I don't like dealing with. I'd rather deal with a snake before I deal with some fleas.
Now what about this popcorn?
I get rid of that.
So on some of the houses, the older houses, they have popcorn texture on the ceilings. So what we try to do to update them, we try to get that popcorn off those ceilings and give them fresh texture, because nobody likes the popcorn.
You know how we normally do texture that. And
what you want to do in this kitchen? It's got these old cabinets. You want to keep these, or you want to? Let's
go ahead and reface these. Get Jesus out and put the hidden hinges up and reface those, and put the new granite with the new backsplash and everything, and just kind of get it all fresh and. Get it all fresh and.
Whoa.
Oh man, look at this. I thought that was a rat. Man, look at that little toy animal, whatever it was, rat looking thing, man, that really had me like, it definitely caught me off guard. Yeah, just for cricket, let's give it all in. One good thing about it, I'm noticing the foundation seems to be pretty level. Those are very important things when walking a house, is just making sure that foundation is level and straight, because, foundations can make or break a house.
Doors closing good? I don't know, man.
During the inspection of the properties, you want to walk through the houses, you want to raise the windows up, because if the windows are jammed and get stuck, it's a good indication that it may have foundation problems. And the other things that you can do is you want to close and open all doors to the house, look at the tops of the doors to see if it's uneven on one side or the other, and that's a good indicator, if it is uneven, that you've got some foundation problems.
I don't know about the foundation. Decent.
These are real small bedrooms. This is real small.
This is small. It's about a 9 by 8. Just keep the slab, tear the shed down, keep the slab, maybe make it a nice little sitting area maybe. So you don't think I need to do anything special to this property, man? Maybe, put a jacuzzi out back.
Oh yeah, I thought it would be cool, to maybe add a jacuzzi, just do something he's never done before.
Nice waterfall.
No, not yet, not this one.
But he wasn't feeling that.
Right now, what I'll do is just get it cleaned up, get these trees off the fence line. It's hard to add value with a waterfall or a pool in a house that's only gonna be worth $120,000 at the end of the day. So I like this house.
How much do these houses go for, Crowley?
Fixed up, I'm assuming somewhere about the same as Meadowbrook. About 105. This is a little small house.
Okay. It's about 105,000.
Yeah, then wholesale. I don't know. That's why I gotta look and see. Just I'm gonna put it all together. We still gotta put the carpet in. We gotta put the cabinets in. And then we gotta redo the doors on these cabinets. So they're ugly. We just wanna make them stand out. And then we're gonna put in new granite in here, granite on the cabinet. So we're still about 80% complete on this one. And but it came a long way from when we first was out here, so I should have it on the market, I'll say about another, say 2 weeks. If I get my cabinet guy, granite guy here, I have it done about 2 weeks. Y'all gonna put a new one and redo everything the same. So this one we'll end up retailing. That's why we fix it up. We're gonna retail it, and this one here, bought it for around 52,000 at a retail for about 110. I'm gonna have about 70 into it, about 18,000. So I have about 70 in it. So I better, after closing costs and everything, be able to make about 30 on it. The La Casa at 5:15. Uno hours.
Okay.
1 hour. ¿Qué pasa?
5:15.
Sí.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I really need to work on my Spanish. I have a bunch of contractors that only speak Spanish. Have a lot of customers that only speak Spanish. Here in Texas, with us being right next to the border, we have a huge Spanish population here, and that's why I have to hire Spanish assistants that's bilingual, that speak Spanish, because they're very beneficial to me, allows me to do business and talk with my contractors without having a communication barrier with them. So I really hope that one day I can really brush up on my Spanish and become a fluent Spanish speaker at some point.
So when we took over the property, you couldn't hardly see it. It didn't have a lot of curb appeal. Trees were kind of overgrown. Landscaping was overwrought. So, that's the first thing. We needed to give it some pop, some curb appeal.
Typically, I keep about 2 crews going. Each crew consists of 2 to 3 contractors. The general time frame to me fixing up a property, 4 to 6 weeks on an average. And and the ones that I don't have the chance to get crews to, I'm wholesaling those out to other investors. That's the key. Keeping your crews turning, keeping your properties turning. You don't want inventory constantly sitting in your portfolio. You want to keep turning properties. That's the key. Turn them. Them properties turning, your bank account is turning, your profit is turning. Sit on a property too long, it's not good for no one. And the transformation on this property turned out great, beautiful. We end up refacing the cabinets. We end up putting granite counters in. End up putting a wood engineered product on the floors in the living areas. Normally it's carpet in the bedrooms, and it just turned out nice and beautiful and made someone a very lovely home, affordable home, and they're very happy with it. As long as I can continue doing what I do, I'm not trying to get rich off of one property. All I want to do is be able to help someone, accomplish their dream home, make it affordable enough for them to be able to live the American dream, and at the same time make me a little profit on top of it and keep it moving. And that's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, it's real good. Did you want a wire or a check? Wire. Wire, okay. Get a wiring inspection. Okay. Make sure you get your tax ID with you, or is that on what email? Okay. All right. The restroom, he'll help you, and I'll be here.
Okay. It's basically saying there's no liens or anything against the property.
Okay, right, just
And
sign
that's
here.
confirmed, yeah.
You need blue or black?
Blue's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we prefer blue, actually. Alright, and then that's
There's no commission on here. I don't know what the deal was with this particular transaction. That's not normally how it works, with title companies involved. That's why I always encourage, when you're doing a real estate deal, to use a title company. It's only for your protection, whether you're the buyer or the seller. Some kind of way the wrong contract had got sent over, what I had agreed to, I agreed to not pay her, closing costs. And
Hey, Henry?
it's just one of them things that they just, I guess someone there was trying to make an extra buck here or there, and I wasn't about to let it happen.
Well, it was in the contract, was it? You have the file for the contract?
It has a 3% commission.
Yeah, this guy had it. I didn't ever. What we had didn't have this. We didn't. This ain't nothing we had.
It's saying that it's not the same
That
contract.
wasn't the. See, it don't even have my address on it.
That's
That's strange.
Yeah, it don't even have my address on it.
Is there another file?
that's the receipt page.
I'm very safe with my money. I watch everything I sign, and that was the trick they weren't about to pull over me. Yeah, they charge us to put that in on me. That ain't part of my contract.
What if it's another file?
If that ain't what we agreed on, I'm not finna just give you $2,100 out of my deal. So, I caught that. They was trying to add it in there on that contract, which I couldn't believe. And those type of things, that was the first time that had ever happened to me in my career, where they had the wrong contract. They had a real estate commission on the contract that wasn't supposed to be there. I don't believe it was totally the title company fault. Hey,
What's her name?
on this, I'm at the title company on this Trumbull property. They try to charge a commission on this. Did you agree to pay the seller, the buyer, a seller's commission, real estate commission?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, like $2,100.
No. You talking about like when she said we split the difference towards like the closing costs?
No, not the closing cost. Just a commission for her selling the property.
No, I didn't agree to none of that.
Okay. Yeah, cause they got it on. They got a back page with another address on it. With a 3% commission on it, like $2,100. I'm like, no, we didn't. I know I didn't tell you to do it. I would have never done that.
I didn't agree to none of that. Because I would have checked before I would have said yes to anything like that.
Right. Can you get him back in here? Yeah, God. No, we hold on. We trying to get it worked out now. Yeah, he said I got my gown on. He said no, we didn't ever agree to that.
Okay. Well, I guess I called her. She said fine, just take it off.
Okay.
Get it closed. So.
Also, did you want him to explain the policy? I guess I just...
No, I mean when I did the math, it's taken off.
Okay. Yeah.
So we need to add that back in.
For the policy?
Yeah.
No, you're paying for the title policy, aren't you?
No.
You're not?
Oh, we're not paying for the
Show me the contract, yeah. Yeah, right there.
Let me see. This is the title.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking wrong page. Well, yeah, it's okay because the cable was darked out. So, was it initially the
we
each
crossed
one
that
there?
out.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, take that out as well.
Yeah, I didn't. It looked like to me like this was crossed and that was put up. I think that's what happened. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. All right, we're gonna take the commission off and then we'll review the policy. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just void out that part.
All right. You know, as you can see from inside, they try to slip a page in and get an extra commission. They try to charge a title policy. So you have all kind of ways people try and make extra money in this business doing, stuff that's unscrupulous. So you just gotta be on your P's and Q's and know what's going on and pay attention to everything you sign and look over all your documents before you sign anything, because had I signed that HUD, what we refer to as HUD, settlement statement, CDA, whatever you want to call it, it's the form that gives all the breakdown of all the numbers. It's the form that's reported to the IRS, and it tells what you're going to get your bottom line. So had I signed that without looking it over it, I would have been out an additional $2,800. And really on any deal, you don't want to get taken advantage of what you agree to. You want to make sure you get everything that you agree to. So just got to be real careful. I guess they thought they might have been due to talking to my associate. He's not very experienced, so they didn't realize when I walked in, it was going to be a guy that had a lot of experience in looking over everything he signed. And so quite sure I caught them by surprise. So again, continue to flip this hood, another one down, several more to go.